Hey guys, Mr. Light here. Going to work with you on page 2 of 3 on March 26th. Today's Thursday. I'm going to show you this worksheet instead of doing it on the whiteboard just because there are some of these that are a little tricky to show on the whiteboard. I just thought it'd be a little bit easier today to show you these on the worksheet. So looking up top here, problem number 1, Gabby, our friend Gabby, oh, she's always selling something. Here she's selling bracelets and she made $126 out of 24 bracelets, and we're trying to figure out if she's got 35 bracelets, how much money can she expect to have at the end of the day. So we set it up, as you can see here, 24 over 126 equals 35 over x. X is our value of money, so $126 on bottom, unknown number of dollars on bottom. As you can see, we cross multiply, we find that x equals $183.75. I'm going to hold it up a little more closely. Problems numbers 2 through 4, they give you the cross multiplication, so you don't have to set anything up. All you have to do is carry out cross multiplication. Remember that every time you've got y multiplied by something, you have to do the inverse, which is going to be dividing by what y is multiplied by. And so you can check those there. Okay, I'm going to bring the page up to 5 through 8. 5 through 8, remember, you are given a shape here. I'm looking at number 5. It's got the triangle in white and then a whole bunch of shaded space. I use my pen to sketch out the rest of that. And that is that decomposing step that we've done a number of times in class, but we didn't get a ton of practice with this. But this is decomposing. And so decomposing just means I'm taking the big rectangle that I've been given here and I'm turning it into equal-sized portions. Every portion has to be the exact same size. Once I did that, I divided it up into 8 triangles. And then I found that 6 of my 8 were shaded. I can turn that 6 of 8 into a fraction 6 over 8. And I can come over here to the margin here. As you can see, I set up cross multiplication. 6 over 8 equals x over 100. And then I multiply 6 times 100 to get 600, 8 times x to get 8x. And there you have it. I find that I have x equals 75, so that is my 75%. And remember, we're just translating percent into a fraction and then into a decimal. So these next couple steps are pretty straightforward. 75%, 75 over 100, 0.75. Problem number 6. If I can figure out the orientation here. Problem number 6, we don't really have to decompose it. It's already divided into 5. I just took my pen and labeled them 1 through 5, as you can see there. Of course, there are 4 out of the 5 shaded. I do the same process. 4 over 5 equals x over 100. And of course, that's 80%. Coming down to number 7. Number 7, I had to decompose this one into 20 total shapes. As you can see there, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold up this camera and explain at the same time. I'm not very great at this. But here we go. I turned it into 20 slender little rectangles there. 13 of them were colored in. And as you can see, 13 over 20 equals x over 100. I solve for x. I find that x equals 65, so 65%. And finally, number 8 there, 4 out of 10 are shaded. So 4 over 10 equals x over 100, which gives us 40%, or 40 over 100, or 0.40. The stretch you're thinking today wasn't too terribly difficult. Vanessa shaded 55% of her picture red. Did she shade more or less than 2/5? So I tell you here, 55% is more than 2/5 because 55%, and here I'm just going to translate both 55% and 2/5 into a common denominator over 100. And so 55% is, of course, 55 hundredths, or 55 over 100. And 2/5 is 40 over 100. And my bottom line just tells you straightforwardly 55 over 100 is greater than 40 over 100. Okay? That is all the time I have for 2 out of 3. Today is Thursday. And I'll put up video 3 in just a moment. Hope you guys are getting good use out of this. Remember to pause the video if you need to, check your work, rewind if you need to, all those things. That's one of the nice things about technology, is that you get to kind of manipulate it a little bit. If you didn't hear something clearly, check it out again. Try it again. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you on the next video.